If yes, message me on the chat box. Okay, I think you can hear my voice and see my screen as well. Okay, so this is going to be an interactive session, so you can ask all your questions in the Q&A section, and I will try to answer each and every question that you ask to us. In the end, you can. I will also ask you to, you can raise your hand and you can ask questions as well. But it is better if you could put all your questions in the Q&A section so that I can see only one area rather than putting the questions in the chat section. Okay, so let's take the questions one by one without any further delay. So there is a question from Anil. How to make crosshair global? I mean, suppose I have 1 minute and 30-minute chart for Nifty futures. If I move the crosshair cursor anywhere in 30-minute chart, it should bring it to the same 1 minute candle. Okay, so there is an option available. So you can see my screen here. I have 5-minute chart and 15-minute chart. As I move my cursor, you will be able to see my cursor in both the places. Okay, to do that setting, so all you have to do is you have to go to the settings. In general, in view, there's an option synchronize with charts. Okay, I think I've answered this question. In case you have any doubts, you can later on, you can ask me that question. Is there any way to customize the theme? I would like to pitch, I like as a pitch black theme background. Okay, so we already have multiple themes. So you can go to the general settings out here. And we have about 4 dark themes and 4 light themes. So if you click on default, then there is dark autumn, dark forest, dark gold, grayscale, light forest, light gold, and light water. Okay. Is better integration with done on the cards? My long position keep appearing as short. Maybe there is a bug, Darshan Kumar. You can message us and we will try to look into that issue and we will try to address this as soon as possible. Okay, Anil Kumar is asking how to set default settings for volume analysis tool. Like I want to change and save default settings for step profile. How to do it? In indicators, we have the option, but we have no such option in volume analysis tools. You can customize anything and set this as default. Only thing that you should not be doing is adding indicators and everything available. So what you can do, I will show you with the Nifty 50 chart or Bank Nifty chart. Okay, so don't do anything on the chart. Okay, you go to each and every settings of cluster step profile. Here you make your changes. Okay, inside this, if you go to step profile, enable whatever is your default coloring that you want, everything you can go to the settings here. Every volume analysis settings has a setting option here. So if you click on cluster, there is a setting option, or this is a global setting for volume analysis on the bottom right corner. So it has the settings for cluster, step profile, left, right. All these things you can set once. Once you do this, go and set this as default. But don't put that on the chart. Okay. So if you set this as default, every time you open any of these step profile charts and all, automatically those settings will appear. So you don't need to change every time for every single chart. Hope, Anil, I've answered your question. So let me move on to another question. What is the difference between the data of brokers feed or true data? Okay, so most of the data providers or most of the brokers provide data, which is live data. No problem with that data. That data is sufficient for anybody to trade the markets. Okay, and there's no much difference between that data and the vendor's data. The next option that you have is the 1 minute historical data. most of the broker only provide 1 minute and above historical data, which means a lot of features that are working that require stick level historical data. For example, order flow, volume analysis tools, option dynamic indicators, option surface, or any tools that require stick level historical data. Even delta calculations, not delta, option delta, I'm talking about volume delta, cumulative delta, all these calculations require tick level historical data, which brokers do not provide. So that is why we have two packages, which is one is light and one is advanced. So anything that works with brokers data, which is sufficient, all those features that are working with brokers data, which requires 1 minute and above historical data, we have put it in light version, and all those features that require stick level historical data, we put in advanced version. Okay. So the next question is, please provide a server-side scanner for technical parameters. Many Quantower features also you can introduce price per OI percentage, volatility skew, volume PCR, modified PCR. We will take your suggestions and we will look into this, adding these indicators into our platform. Server-side scanner is a work in progress, but I cannot give you any definite time frame, a timeline for this at this point of time. But we will try to prioritize this as soon as possible. Can I get DOM surface to replay when using true data if there is any data interruption or system reboot? Can I load the whole day's data? Okay, so DOM surface data, by default, it is used with the market depth. However, we have I think considering that our data quality or the market depth that we get is only best 5, or with only one broker that with 5 paisa, we get best 20 market depth. Uh, this data is not really sufficient for you to do any kind of analysis. Okay. I personally do not promote this data because of the not so good use case. Okay. However, it's your choice. You can continue to use that particular data if at all your broker provides that. But considering that broker is only providing this data on a real-time basis, there is no way you can replay this data because we do not store that data locally. Okay. We are very soon coming out with an option for you to store this data locally, but there is a one big problem here, that if your disk connection is disconnected for whatever reason, this data cannot be that data cannot be recovered. So again, this will not really serve your purpose. So what you can do, you can by default now we are giving in dome surface, the automatically it will give you 24 hours of data. So if I click on Bank Nifty, if you go to the settings, I'm talking about during the live market. Okay. So here there is an option 24 hours. I think it may not be there in your current version that is live, but in the next update, it is going to be 24 hours that is going to be available. So morning till evening, you will not miss any data. During the market hours, even if you are starting this connection at around 12 o'clock, from morning 9 a.m. to 12 o'clock, also it will automatically backfill the live tick data, not the market depth, because the data providers do not provide market depth. Okay. How you can market replay? There is no problem with market replay at all, because market replay, you can replay the data in any case for the previous data as well. So let's look at this. I will replay this data from say 2018th to 2028. Okay. I will enable this, go to the settings. I will use last, and I will use tick data here in the settings, and I will start. It will start creating the simulation in progress. Now, if you open the dome surface, you will be able to see the market replay here with the best bid and ask only. Okay. So you can change the mode, whichever mode you want, and you can replay this. So if I increase the speed of it, so you can see it is replaying the past data. Okay. So in market replay, you can use this data level one and replay the past, whatever tick data that we have, you can replay this, no problem. Okay. So the next question is, I need a total video on how to start trading by Quantower Basic to Pro. So a simple thing to do. Once again, I will show you the help. I will share the link as well. All you have to do is go to help.quantower.com, and here there is complete tutorial from getting started to all the advanced features of Quantower. In between, there are videos as well, so you can learn the entire platform without any issues. But you'll have to spend some time, how to understand the platform. Ideally, start with the structure of the platform, how to create binds, templates, different panels that are there. Look into all these different panels, how you can bind them together. All these things you can try it out. This will give you a better idea about how you can make use of the platform very well. Is there a support team for Algo in Quantower? We do not have a separate dedicated support team for Algo. However, we have a Telegram group called Quantower API. You can ask questions there. Very soon, we may be coming out with some kind of a forum, which for Algo developers or any developers who want to create anything on Quantower using our API. But at the moment, the only mode of communication is by way of our Telegram group called Quantower API. I shared the link of help content, help.quantower.com. You can also go here and click here. You can see this. You can find the link here itself. Okay. YouTube videos, Quantower algo, everything is available. You can even reach us from here through WhatsApp or Telegram. Only thing is WhatsApp number has changed, so we will update the WhatsApp number in the next update. Okay, so a server-side scanner, when it is available, it is going to be something similar like charting, so this should not be an issue. Quantower is a great platform. Is there any discount coupon available? Yes, we are having a discount running at this point of time. So you can go to our website pricing page. It will pop up the discount codes, so you can apply these discount codes. Unfortunately, there is no discount code available for monthly subscriptions. It's only available for quarterly and yearly. Okay, yesterday only I came to know about this platform where we can find the detailed videos on how to use the platform. I already gave you a link. That's where you can start. You can go to our Quantower YouTube channel, and you can also find videos there. OTX indicator, we will check. There are no videos in English. We will try to create some English videos there very soon. Probably early next week, we will try to add some of the videos there. How to make profit on options and positional trading. So we do not give any kind of a ready-made strategies here. So if this is the place that have come for ready-made strategies, I would say we are strictly against such things. We teach you how to make use of our software. Specific webinars will be conducted for such purpose, and you can join these webinars and understand more about it. Any plans to integrate Espresso Sharekhan in the near future? We have plans, but as of now, I cannot give you any timeline. If see, we already integrated few brokers. So if you have any questions related to these brokers, you can reach out to us on our support chat, and we are happy to answer your questions there and clarify any doubts that you have regarding brokers. Because we have good brokers with zero brokerage, one-time fee, and all those things. So you can reach out to us, and we will answer those questions. How to change fonts in option analytics? That's not possible right now. You cannot change the font size and fonts. I don't think that option is available. But there are a lot of other settings that you can look at. Font is not part of the uh, uh, settings currently. If it is really necessary, we will think about adding. But a reason option analytics requires a lot of data to be visible, and when you bind them together with other charts and all those things, if you increase the font size, there is probably you can hardly see anything. So that is the reason probably we kept it at a fixed font so that you can make use of this also this panel in a better way. But if this is really necessary, we will consider it. We will take your suggestion. How to add custom strike price in option analytics? I am not sure about custom strike price. What do you mean by custom strike price? Maybe I'll ask, you can ask your question later. Option analyzer, yeah, we probably I do not have the best option analyzer in our platform currently. So for that, we are working on it. I think we will make very interactive option analytics tool very soon, and I'm sure that is going to be in line with what you've been using in other platforms. Paper position in option analytics is nothing but you're just adding a trade and seeing the simulation values of Greek values and all those things, just like how you add your strategy in the option analytics in any other platforms that you've been using it. However, as I told you, we will be coming out with a better visualization of the option analytics platform. Option strategy builder, probably I would that would be a right way to put it, a good strategy builder kind of a solution very soon. Is it possible to see trade-wise P&L instead of position P&L? It is not possible in the case of regular symbols because it is the what happens in this case is that uh, the exchanges as per the rules, you are supposed to show a net position in the platform. So most of the APIs, broker APIs, are only providing us the net position based P&L or net position average price information. We do not get trade wise P&L information or trade wise data. Okay. So it's very difficult for us to create such kind of a solution. But what you can do in the case of options, when you're creating an option, you have a choice of getting strategy wise P&L. So what you can do is you have an option chain out here and you add the option watch list and you create any strategy. Let's say, let me put the next expiry. So you put a straddle chart here, save this as a strategy. Okay, so you get to see the charts and all those things. And you'll also get to see your net position based on this strategy, the average price of this strategy, and the aggregated P&L of this strategy. But yes, this is not since it's not a server-side solution. If you close it or disconnect it, it will go off. But as long as you're connected to the platform, you will be able to see strategy-wise P&L. And once you have a close position, you can reset the order number and it will start from zero again. So we have explained this in our video related to option watch list. So you can go and check this. It is there on our YouTube channel in the option analytics playlist. Why can't I see stop loss order in DOM ladder? Please make it visible. Uh, Ideally, it should show, but we will check. I am not very sure why it is not showing. Ideally, it should show the stop loss order as well. There may be a setting that you need to go to DOM Trader, but I personally do not look at DOM in the Indian market because of the way it jumps. So it's really not a convenient way to use it. I preferably use chart-based trading to place the orders and see where exactly my limit orders and stop loss orders are, and I can drag and drop it and modify the way I want it. Okay, let's move on to other questions. Is there any way with which I can go back to the chart of a previous date? At the moment, this is not available. We have received a lot of requests, and we will ask our team to look into this feature. I think we have received this request from our global users as well, so we will try to add something on this. I could not attend your previous session. Kindly provide your. Okay, so just reach out to us on our Telegram support, and we will try to share that particular link. Normally, we do not share the recordings without any edits. So we will see if I can edit and show that as soon as possible. How to bring the option chain in the chart itself, sir? I don't know what you mean by that, but I guess there are two ways to do it. You can open the chart of any option. This is the one way to do it. Another way to do it is you have the chart here. You would have add a call chart and a put chart as well. So side by side. So I'm just creating one bind just to show you. So you have a call chart. I'm not naming that right now, but I'll duplicate this chart. I have another chart here side by side. I will create a bind. I'll just go to create bind, drag my cursor into all the three panels, and I have a single screen now. Okay. So I can even see my trading panel as well if I'm connected to that particular broker. All I have to do is I just have to drag this. So, okay, it is linked to the symbol. So I will remove this, unlink, unlink. So if I drag it, the call chart will come. If I drag here, the put chart will come. So you will get a better visualization of what is happening with the call and put. And depending on that, you can quickly take your decision to place an order. Hope I've clarified the question here. If it is not, then because I understand that this is the question that you're asking. Basha, okay. In the watch list, there is no cumulative delta indicator. Is it possible to add in the watch list? Yes, it is a little tricky way to add this particular indicator. So that is the reason it is not available. Some of the indicators that are very difficult to add in the watch list, and that is why these indicators are not available in the watch list. But we will see if this can be incorporated or not. We normally use 5-minute charts for intraday trading. Do the delta value change if we use 15-minute chart, and similarly with the delta values change for positional trading for stocks for higher time frame for 1 day and 1 week? Delta values will always change for every interval because delta is a difference between buying volume and selling volume in a particular interval. So if at all I have a delta value here, I'm just showing, I'm taking any chart, doesn't matter. The delta value for this interval is different than the entire 15-minute interval. So because it consolidates the volume of that particular 15-minute interval. So obviously it will change. Delta values for silver and crude oil. I'm not sure what exactly your question. I assume that this question is about what is the right delta value for silver and crude oil. I have no idea about it, but you can do your back test and find a possible good value that you can arrive so that you can see some kind of a significant move based on such delta. Can I change the delta bars to line using the setting buyer seller initiated volume indicator? I think this buyer seller indicator, volume indicator was designed with the histogram view only. So, or yeah, I think you can do it with the line. So you can change this as well. I think it is possible. So you can do this. Okay. Okay. There's a question from Piyush. I'm a little confused between straddle chart, multi-leg chart, and pair chart, especially pair chart, which includes future and option or further or future, I assume. Option both, only option pair. You can do anything with the pair trading. So there are multiple ways you can do it. One is creating the symbol using synthetic symbol. Okay. So there is a panel called synthetic symbol. Okay. So if you go here, synthetic symbol, you can create a panel and you can create anything. Currently, we do not have a ratio spread chart. We only have difference between one symbol and the other symbol. Okay. So let's say I will put Nifty and Bank Nifty. Okay. So Nifty, Nifty symbol. Okay. I create a simple pair just for you to show you. So I use Bank Nifty first. Now, here I can use 1:1 or I can use the velour size of that particular symbol also. So what I can do is I can make this 15. So what will happen? The value of that entire lot will be used in this particular case. So next option that I have is Nifty. Next, I will add Nifty. And while doing this, I can use the multiplier 50 here. Okay. So what it will do? It will multiply the bank nifty value into 15 minus the nifty value into nifty price into 50. The sum of the total contract value will be deducted from this. So you will get a difference of, sorry, 1 second, you have to make it 50 here, minus 50 here. So you get a difference of 3,61,372. That is the difference between the value of Bank Nifty and Nifty. Now here you also have a trade option. Like if you want to trade in the ratio of 1:1, then you need to do one buying versus selling. So if you're trading this, every time you buy this particular pair, it will be Bank Nifty will be bought and Nifty will be sold. And when you're selling, it does the opposite. Okay. We have there is a now we are giving the option at a tick level calculation, so you can use this tick based calculation here. Okay, and now you can launch this chart. You can launch this chart. You can add this to the watch list to see the spread between, like today was an expiry day, so you would probably looking at what is the rollover spread between the December and January contract. You could have created a synthetic symbol. You can create a synthetic symbol between to know the difference between futures and future and the spot price. So there are many things that you can do with this particular symbol option, and you can view the prices on the watch list. You can add a chart. You can open the chart. So now you get a spread chart with a value difference of 3,61,000. So it will take a little time to calculate. So I'm using 5-minute chart. Let's say 5-minute chart for 5 days only, so that it will load faster because it calculates at the tick level. So this is the difference of movement. So you can see that today it has moved between 359 to 361. So this is the spread movement for the entire day. Okay, so you can do spread trading based on this. I have one more doubt regarding order flow candles in Renko chart. Yes, you can get the Renko chart for this. So you can go to the chart. Even for the spread, you can get these Renko chart. Go here and change it to Renko. Again, I'll do it for a few days. Okay, I think I'll move to another question. How do I set ODX indicator in the chart setting? So yeah, you have a Renko chart here. Okay. ODX indicator. ODX indicator has to be applied on the spot symbol. So if you are using the index, so you have to use spot index and then go to right click, add indicators and then search for ODX. And you have multiple ODX related indicators are there that you can add to. Okay. If you're using the ODX for stocks, then you have to use the cash market symbol, not the futures. Okay. And you can use the ODX indicator. Okay, so how can I save the custom steps for Nifty and Bank Nifty? Actually, by default, whatever you save for that particular symbol, it remembers. I will check if there is any issue with that, and I'll come back to you. But ideally, when you do the custom step for a particular symbol, it'll remember for that symbol, and it saves in some kind of a temp file. So I think there should not be any issue in this case. How to link the chart to the watch list? So it's very simple. All you have to do is you have the watch list here. You have a chart here. I'll add the symbols to the watch list, some Nifty 50 symbols. Since this particular symbol, I will show you, you can go to link option. Then there is a coloring options available. Okay, so I make this as yellow and just click here. The chart will change to that. So if you have multiple charts, like one for 15 minutes, one for 30 minutes, all this will change automatically. So let me show you that as well. So I duplicate this chart and I will change the interval to 3 minutes. Because all this has color coded into yellow, automatically it will change. It is the linking functionality is available even from your positions panel, trade panel, trading positions, everything. So you can link it from anywhere. Okay. This link option is available. I think in the new versions that we are going to have linking with the symbol and account and order parameters, order history aggregation as well. So we are improvising this particular functionality as well. Please talk about usage of TD sequential indicator and RSS indicator. RSS indicator, I'm not very sure what you're talking about. Are you talking about the RSS feeds? So this is nothing but these are feeds that you can add, your RSS links that you can add here. And once you connect to this, if you go to the news section, it will all these feeds will start loading. So you have to configure this. We do not configure and give, but you can configure RSS feeds. So you can watch a video on how to configure RSS feeds. I think we already have a tutorial on this, so you can look into this. There should be an option to relocate the top bar to the monitor if you want. Yes, it is. It is simple. Just have to drag and put it here. So you can see a very gray line here just above this. Click on, press this and drag it. It will go to the other window. So it is very simple. You need to see the probably what you can do is you can change the theme. Maybe this will give you a better idea about the color here. Okay. And press on the top bar here, top light gray area here, not on this. I don't think it will go like this, only on the top bar, and just drag it to the another monitor. It will go there. So for a better view, I think you can go with the some color that gives you the contrast between these two ticker symbol and the border line. So it's possible to do it. Please provide the option of making Qt Lite work with the Kotak. It is not possible at this point of time because data is not available. Very soon we are working with many brokers to provide Qt Lite with better, at least with good quality data. So watch out for that particular information very soon. I have a question about ODX indicator where we had seen last session ODX indicators like 10 crore contract plus are executed in Bank Nifty each strike. That's good sell zone. But recent month, the data have been seen that even big volumes are created in a single candle within the next few candle. We see that less than 1 crore that market moves in the opposite direction. Can you guide me on this? So, as of now, this is not a webinar on ODX, so I am not using the ODX so much to give you an understanding of what all you can do with the ODX. I think we have ODX specific webinars. I think you can join that webinar. Probably we'll start that again from first week of January, and you can ask all your questions regarding ODX. Do we get options volume 2? Yes, every volume is available. Any volume that is traded is available. How is the performance of composite edge broker? Composite edge, we connect through Symphony XTS APIs. The Symphony XTS APIs perform really well, so there is no problem with order placement and all that. However, there could be since it's a broker's data, we cannot really rely on this. So, with regards to data, I cannot tell you, but when it comes to execution, it connects to Symphony, and Symphony is a very good technology for order execution, and we have a very good and quick execution functionalities for Symphony. I am using delta divergence version 2 indicator. I'm facing problem with the arrows didn't plot on real time. If I restart the system, then only I see the arrows plotting. I will look into this. It could be a bug. We will look into this and I will try to fix this. I will make a note of this. I cannot tell you at this point of time, but I will definitely make a note of it. I think we are seeing that it has been already reported to our team. So how to alert on high and low value cross? It's very simple. Again, this is a system level scanner, so you can only do that for the symbols that you added to the watch list. Again, we request you not to add too many symbols into the watch list. It'll not be good from a performance point of view. So what you can do is you have to add to your watch list any they say, let's say I will add 50 symbols here. You have the column high and low. The condition is very simple. You go to the set of actions, create a condition, last is equal to high, and create a message and give a name, new high. Okay. Every time a new high is created, it will create a message for you. Okay. Last is equal to high, it will give you message. Okay. Is there a minimum connection speed you recommend? 50 Mbps line should be sufficient. But again, it all depends on what kind of a data that you're using. So we cannot really give any specific this thing, but I think 50 Mbps is nice. Yeah, so okay. A little bit about history about Quantower. We are a Ukraine-based company. Yes, so we are. Quantower is part of this particular company, an Indian company as well. So we have been in the market since 2019, but very active in the Indian market since a year and a half or two. And we have almost we connect most of the global markets through our global version. And very soon we will try to introduce some of the connections that Indians can trade globally into the Indian version as well. Whether we can use this platform for cryptocurrency, as of now, no. But very soon we will be adding a couple of options related to crypto. Again, if you're allowed to trade, you have the access to trade. It is entirely with your own. Again, because you are responsible in terms of crypto trading. But yeah, we will be adding them soon. If you want to use order flow ODX, there is no you have to buy our advanced plan. It includes data, so you don't need to separately purchase the data. It's already included in that. Is it possible to trade from index chart? If you're referring to trading from index charts to options, at this point of the time, it is not available. That feature is not available. You can trade commodity segment as well. Yes, we allow. We connect to certain brokers to commodity as well. Is it possible to link option analytics and chart? As of now, that functionality is not available, but we will think about this particular option. I think we are improvising our symbol linking functionality so that maybe we can consider this particular feature. Because we have to either link the symbols, option symbols, or link the underlier. So there is a question. Probably we need to give that in the settings, and then we will think about how to do this. How to resize the chart so that I can bind two, three charts in one screen. So I showed you already how to do that. You can design your screen the way you want. So you can watch our videos on how to create binds. So you can have different size of charts also. Once you bind it together, once you have binded these charts together, so you can resize them afterwards as well. So you can just create a chart. Only thing is they should not be overlapping while creating a bind. Otherwise, it will not create a bind. Just drag it here and create a bind. After that, if you want to resize, you can resize it also. You can bring this size. Only if you want this chart to be bigger or smaller, you can do that. How to set different delta bar colors and delta numbers? Yes. So you can easily do that. You have to go to the chart, say Reliance. Go to time histogram, go to set delta. First, you put the delta, enable it, and go to settings here. There are multiple coloring options you have. So I think we have five for colors for positive numbers and five colors for negative numbers. So you can select here. So you want 100 and this color to be yellow or orange. You can see this. If you please show TR indicator used in Bank Nifty. Okay. I'm not going. There is a video on TR indicator, so you can just go to Bank Nifty. You can apply this for any indicator, so there's no problem. Any symbol. Ideally, use 5-minute interval. So again, you can decide the parameters you want. Okay. So the simple use of this particular indicator is whichever the first candle that you get in a different color, like say for example, you get a sell signal here. If you think that this is a trade that you need to take, you can take this trade on the next close of this particular bar with the stop loss above that particular candle. That is the maximum risk I would recommend you to take. Anything higher than that, you should not be taking it. In this case, you have a very big risk, so avoid taking that particular trade. So wherever there is a very limited risk and you can take this particular trade, your risk is very limited. But if at all there is a good trending move, you will be able to gain a lot from this particular indicator. ODX is a third-party add-on into Quantower, so you must have advanced packages first, and you can subscribe together, both of them. But you must have advanced packages to work with the ODX. Are there any order flow based indicators available in QT tag? Order flow based indicators, we have delta divergence and all cumulative COT indicator, which is again based on order flow. Please explain the use of COT. COT, there is a video, complete video, a full webinar on COT is already available. I can just show you how to add this indicator. So that will be, and preferably use this indicator on a 15-minute interval. That's what I recommend. And we have two COT indicators. So use the COT high-low indicator, which is designed for the Indian market data. So use only that data. So you can add this indicator out here. Probably you can look at what is shown here. If there is uh, red, both the both colors are red. This is an indication that there is a what do you call sellers are trapped at the bottom. So you can consider that most of the time market moves higher. If you see a blue color, both the colors blue on top, that means there is a trade that you can take. So 1 second, this has a zero value. Yeah, so in such cases, you could look at taking a sell trade. Most of the time, market reverses from these levels. So ideally, if you get this kind of a values at the top of the high of the day or low of the day, this is where you should be looking at taking a good trade with a very limited risk. So the entire thing has been explained in the. You cannot use Kotak in QT Lite. What exactly future underlier mean? Future underlier is a symbol. Like say if you are using the Bank Nifty futures, so what is the underlier for the symbol? Underlier is the Nifty bank spot symbol. So similarly, if you're using the futures of Reliance, so spot will be the underlier. Any plans for market profile based scanner? I think we are working on the API for market profile. After that only we can probably create some kind of a scanners. How is option surface different from ODX? Option surface is completely different set of indicators, and ODX is completely different indicators. Can you explain usage of RSPABO zones, price action breakout zones indicator? I can show you briefly what exactly mean by that. Again, these are zones. You'll have to look at it. Okay, so you can see two lines out here. These are the lines that you will continue to see in every bar. Okay, what happens is if these bars indicates that market, even if the market is above these lines, it is more likely to touch these lines. So in case you are trying to buy or sell, and if the candle is far away from that particular bar, ideally you should be refraining from doing that trade early. The simple reason is that market is likely to touch that level most of the time. Okay, so that is the first usage of this particular indicator, where it will be as a scalper you would like to try to enter at the right time and right price. Okay, so if the price is going up and suddenly you see these two lines are much lower, you can wait for an entry at a right time. Okay, this is one. Second, that you can look at these colors that are there as a breakout area. So if there in the market breaks this above, you could see that probably market has still more upside possible. If the market breaks these lower levels, you could see that market could be correcting this. So if you see a consecutive ones, that means this entire range has to be selected for a breakout. Otherwise, this can act as a strong support for the market. Can you add filters to the watch list? EMA length 5, aggregation 15 minute. Yes, we have a watch list video how to create add indicators to the watch list. If you go to the webinar section or the playlist on watch list, you'll find the tutorial or the video on how to add these indicators and filter your stocks. How to quickly search for next month futures? It is very, very simple. All you have to do is, say everything comes with a simple, some kind of a coding, right? So you do 24, say, I think it is if I put Nifty 23 December, right? So we have 24 December Jan FUT. All the symbols with this will load. Okay, so let's say I want to see the true data of this thing. So I click on futures. All these are filtered now. Okay, I just click on futures. All the futures symbol for January are added, and you can save this as your watch list. Okay. We are using beta version in Quantower, means all our usage data can be seen by Quantower team. Please give some information about the data privacy. Uh, as a policy, we do not store any information of yours. Okay, we only look at your whether you have a license, and if you have a license, we allow you access. We do not store any of your trade data. We do not store any information, whether it is in beta or whether it is in production versions. Beta is a latest version that we have released for beta before we make it into production. So if there are any bugs before we put into production, we'll fix those bugs and then we will put into this. So we have a very strict policy. Even we don't know what you're trading with which broker, we don't really bother about. Please bring VSA signal indicator. We do not have it right now. I'm not sure whether we have any plans on that. I'm a developer. How can I create custom indicators? Go to the section here, help. Go to Quantower Algo. You will find all the tutorial there about how to create algos in Quantower with the access to the GitHub, everything. Can you show how to backtest a TR indicator? There is no, we do not have any kind of a backtester unless you create a strategy. So if you are a programmer, you can create a strategy and then we have a backtesting option available. So strategy, build, backtester and optimize. So only if you have a strategy designed to execute trades, you can backtest them. Can you show how to get the overlay of COT indicators? I already showed you. First, right click, add indicator, COT, high low indicator. But ideally, you should watch this in a cluster chart. So that is important. Okay. Okay, so I've answered most of the questions in the Q&A section, but I think there are some questions in the chat. Let me answer that as well. Can I watch the true data and trade broker connection at the same time? You have advanced plans, so you can connect. It's a multi-connect platform. So if you have an advanced plan, you can connect to multiple advanced or light plan also. You can connect to multiple connections at the same time. Some of the brokers we are not getting the data, so we are automatically allowing you to map the true data symbols. So it's all interconnected. So every connection has a tutorial available or video available. So yeah, you can see I've connected to multiple brokers here already. Can you explain me TBS breakout also? Okay. Again, these are buy sell signals. You have to see this. So in case if you want to know the trend, this is where you need to look at it. So ideally, if the market is above this line, this indication that the uptrend is on, and you could see what kind of a movement you would have got this. You have to, okay, what is the price for Nifty, Bank Nifty? So if you're trading only indices, you can only go for index only package with the advanced plan. So it will be 2,200 plus GST. However, if you're going with the offer, you have 15, there are codes available for 3 months and 6 months, 3 months and year. How to change the tick in order flow for Bank Nifty? So you just have to go here and you can change the custom steps here. Bottom right corner, you have the customs volume analysis settings, custom steps. How to add delta bar on the chart indicators. So it's already explained in the histogram, delta. I'm using delta for stock options, but it's taking too much time. It is loading for all the symbols. It is maybe your internet may be slow, or I don't know about your computer configuration. Just do reach out to us on our support chat and we will try to help you out with this. I think I already shown how to do the market replay. There is a video on market replay, so you can go and look into that specifically to market replay. Market replay panel is here. You open this, add your symbols, select the date, select the settings, and then you can replay the market. There is a okay, first to use the software, but इसके बारे में कोई knowledge नहीं है. So we conduct webinars from Monday to Friday. So you can attend these webinars before you could subscribe. Once you're convinced with this software, you can go and subscribe. In the meantime, we give 5 days trial. That is the maximum that we can give as a trial. Or you can go for a monthly subscription if you want to for the first time, and then you can decide a longer subscription based on what you understand about the software. We have lots of videos. We have a tutorial on YouTube. I mean, on our website. So there's lots of information available. We can we will now that this I've decided to conduct Q&A session. We'll try to make this more often so that you can ask all your questions. What is your monitor specification? So monitor specifications are, you can use any monitors. I use couple of large screen monitors, which are wide screen monitors. I can probably share the link of what kind of monitors those are. So you can link with your HDMI card. If at all you have a HDMI card in your laptop or computer, you can link it with that. I am using stock delta scanner, but it's not showing alert. Just do reach out to us during the live market. We will check what the issue is all about. For any issues, just message us on WhatsApp or Telegram. We do not entertain calls because it's practically impossible for us to talk to anybody. We probably not pick up the phone, but please don't feel bad about it. We are not in a position to handle calls and talk to each and every one of you individually. But certainly, we will help you with any of your queries through remote chat. I mean, to remote desktop like any desk. And any question that you want, you can ask all your questions and we will answer them. During the weekend, you can leave us a message with the full detail about your issue and we'll try to answer as quickly as possible. We do not have a full-time support during the weekends and holidays, but we'll try to answer as many times as possible. Someone from our support team will answer whenever they are free. Advanced webinar is available. I'm sure it will be available early Jan. Please advise you ODX indicator use. I think we have created lots of videos on ODX. I think you can look at that, Atul, and understand about it. ODX indicators gives you a lot of information about what's exactly happening in the entire option chain in a nice visualized way. So you can, if you're an option trader and you are looking at some information that gives you a quick advantage in a real time as compared to the open interest data, which is lagging by almost 3 minutes. This gives you much better visualization about how many people are buying calls and puts and selling calls and puts, so that you can make a decision on which side the market is tilting, or market is, whether it's bearish, bullish, what kind of a volume of premiums have been bought and sold. All this information can be seen in the ODX indicators. Will number of rows in the watch list affect this? We do not recommend you to use for any watch list more than 200 symbols. Can you, when orders are placed in VIX, how to analyze that data? Okay, so this is about absorption and exhaustion. So I think if you're a subscriber of Quantower, we will explain that in the advanced webinars in detail. So you can join that webinar. How to set TPO settings in any script? Please show. Simple, you go to TPO chart. There's an aggregation option available. There is a custom step available. So you can enter the custom step you want and you can do this. There are two ways you can zoom and unzoom. So we have fixed and non-fixed options. So if you have fixed option, then you cannot change the y-axis. Okay, so you can only drag and drop it. Okay, but all you can do is you can probably adjust by way of increasing the custom step, so that if you want to see more data, you'll be able to see that. Okay, but if you are using the flexible mode, you can adjust the settings, width and height of the TPOs. How to put the straddle chart? I think I already explained, but if you want me to explain again, you have to create, go to chart here, go to option watch list, drag the symbols, save this as a chart strategy, give a name, you get a straddle chart. How to add delta percentage to the watch list? Currently, that percentage indicator is not available. So we will try to create such indicator, and then we will make this available in the watch list. So need extensive session on identifying limit sellers. So you can join our advanced webinar. I think we explain all this in the advanced webinar. Any indicator file DLL shall be stored at what path? So if you are creating your strategy, if you're a programmer yourself, you need to right click on the, let me show you. Open the file location, go to the Quantower root folder. In the settings, go to scripts, indicators. This is the folder, Quantower.in settings script indicators. So once you have this indicator available, any indicator that you have here, it will be visible in the custom indicators section. So if I go to the chart here and I go to indicators, so you'll see under custom indicator, whatever the indicator DLL that I've created will be visible. I can apply that and it will be visible on the chart. In dual chart screen, can we configure symbol for future on the right side and left side for underlier? No, that automatic functionality is not possible. You have to do it manually. Which is the best time frame for TPO to look for? It's always 30 minutes. That's a standard global. Any markets, people use 30 minutes for TPOs. In future charts, ODX allows choosing indicator in underlier. Yes, that's right. But end of the day, the underliers, the options settle at the spot prices. So it is better to look at the spot prices and the spot chart because at least you know exactly which strike the prices are plotted for. Kindly explain ODX for stocks. So it's simple, same thing that how you add ODX for index, you add the ODX index for stock as well. Only thing is you have to select the spot market chart, not the futures. So Reliance and then add ODX indicator. Data ODX chart data reload every 30 seconds. It doesn't reload every 30 seconds. ODX has a setting. If you clicked on auto refresh, I think it does it every close of the entire interval or something like that. There is some set this thing. If you don't need to auto refresh, it will not load automatically. Can we analyze other global markets? Right now, we do not have the global market data. Very soon, we will be adding it to our pro version of Quantower. We are launching a pro version with the global market data as well. Any video for whole Quantower settings? There is no specific video, but you can go to help.quantower.com and get a complete tutorial on how we can do the settings. Indian version has only Indian market data and connections. We will add very soon the global markets as well. But many users cannot use the global market for trading. But yes, if you are active on MCX, we will be launching CME data very soon. Any plans for bookmap charts? So we already have a dome surface, which is nothing but a bookmap. So you can look at dome surface. Can we make our own indicator in Quantower? We use C# .NET API. You go to the algo section here to get a tutorial about how to create strategies. But it is not like a trading view script. We don't have a script. You need to know C# programming. Only then you'll be able to do it. Can I predefine stop loss while placing the order in option in every trade? You can use, we do not have that functionality right now, but you can use local stop loss and take profit provided you have only one position, one trade. But we have a local OCOP order functionality. There's a video on how to use the local OCOP order. You can define the stop loss and take profit and place orders. Can I do the strategy limit orders? Yes, you can do that. You can open the chart here, and you can go to the option here called market if touch, and you can place a market if touch order, which means you can place a limit order for the strategy. And when you click here, when the price touches that, it will send both the legs at market. Remember, you must have sufficient margin to execute both the legs. Shiva, I'm not sure who you're talking about. Support is not responding since 2 days. What is the system configuration you suggest? I think system configuration is already available on our website. You need at least 8 GB RAM, 8 GB RAM. i5 or better, at least 4 core CPU. That is something that we recommend, and at least 256 GB SSD drive. If you have any questions, do reach out to us on Telegram support chat. It is you can search for Quantower India support. I don't think we respond to any questions very quickly. Other than weekends, we immediately respond. So I'm not sure where you sent a message. Maybe if you have sent it a message to our old WhatsApp number, just do take down our new WhatsApp number. It is 7400007514. Instead of 15, use 7514. And for Telegram support at Quantower India support. If you are a member of our Telegram channel, I think we already highlighted the link there where you need to reach out to us for support. Yes, with QT Lite also you'll be able to trade two brokers, but Kotak you cannot use QT Lite in with Kotak. So we do not rest any paid version. You can, it is a multi-connect, so you can use it for multi-connect. How to use Trade Simulator? There is a video on trading, how to use Trading Simulator, so you can check that. The Trading Simulator panel is out here. You can use the Trading Simulator with the live update symbol only. You cannot, for historical simulation, you need to use market replay. Can we have a prominent point of control candle indicator, just like boring candle indicator? We will think about it. I'm not sure how to make this available. We'll think about it. How to get advanced webinars? Our advanced webinars are conducted 2 or 3 times in a month, and we will be sending you an email invitation. And well before the webinar, we will put out on our Telegram channel what is the what time the webinar is going to be, and once we send the invitation, we'll put out the message. If you do not get the invite within the specific time, you just leave us a message on the support chat, and someone will probably send you an access. Please add Alice Brew. At the moment, not possible, but if they're using Symphony APIs, Symphony XTS, we can add. What is HDFC Sky? HDFC Sky is going to be a new connection that's going to come up very soon. How to remove cache? You can go to right click on the Quantower file location, go to Quantower root folder. There will be quantower.in. Then there are two folders here, history and volume analysis. Okay, you can clear this cache. Anything you do, just delete them, no problem. Any folders that are there inside these two folders can be deleted and clear your cache. Local OCOP market if touch fires orders to exchange, requesting you to kindly check. Yogesh, you can reach out to us. I don't know what exactly the issue is, but it does send the order to the exchange only when the price touch that level. So what are the new tools to be launched next month? We don't know. We'll check that. I can't tell you right now. We will definitely update you about it. Okay, so Venkatesh, you can ask your question.
Hi, Roshan sir.
Hi, Piyush.
अगेन बैक टू माय क्वेश्चन. मुझे ना इसका एक्सप्लेनेशन ठीक से नहीं मिला, प्लीज एक बार हेल्प कर दीजिए.
किसका
मेरा
एक्सप्लेनेशन आपको मिला?
स्ट्रैडल स्ट्रैंगल चार्ट.
क्या
मुझे
आप एक्सप्लेन कीजिए व्हाट एग्जैक्टली यू वांट टू नो. आई विल प्रोबेबली डू अ डिटेल एक्सप्लेनेशन ऑफ इट.
ओके. मुझे दो टाइप का चार्ट चाहिए. पहला तो मुझे ये चाहिए कि पॉइंट वाइज कितना डिफरेंस आया, और दूसरा मुझे ये चाहिए कि अमाउंट वाइज क्या डिफरेंस आया.
ओके, सो अमाउंट वाइज इसमें नहीं आ सकता.
फॉर एग्जांपल लेट्स से आज का जो निफ्टी है वो 20 उसका एटीएम जो है वो 21,750 है. तो मुझे 21,750 का कॉल और पुट का कंबाइंड चार्ट कल से लेके आज तक कितना गिरा है इन टर्म्स ऑफ पॉइंट, ये चाहिए.
Yeah, so point, that is what I'm talking about. So if you have this straddle chart, right, for example, okay, Okay, let's do it for smaller time frame. So yeah, so you can see that this was the straddle of this particular strike for
ये
21750 was yesterday. This morning it was 114. It closed at 24.
ये
It
कैसे हो
was
सकता है? हमने
huh?
कौन ये कैसे पॉसिबल है? मतलब ये प्राइसिंग गलत आ रहा है सर, मैं यही बोल रहा हूँ कि हमने स्ट्राइक जनवरी वाला एक्सपायरी लिया है या दिसंबर वाला
दिसंबर
एक्सपायरी?
की बात है, आज जो एक्सपायर हुआ।
आज जो एक्सपायर हुआ है ना,
हाँ
उसकी बात कर रहे
हाँ
हैं।
हाँ
ओके।
हाँ। ओके।
तो अगर एक बार हम जनवरी वाले में जाएंगे तो देखते हैं ना क्या होता है।
जनवरी कौन सा स्ट्राइक देखना चाहते हैं, कौन सा एक्सपायरी का
मंथली
देखना?
मंथली मंथली।
मंथली, ओके।
हाँ,
So this strike or which one? Current strike?
करंट या सुबह जो मार्केट खुला था उसका स्ट्राइक।
Okay. No, it's okay. In any case, it doesn't really matter.
हाँ,
Just
इन
understand the concept.
हाँ,
एक second. Yeah. So it was in the morning. It was around 754.45. It went to a high of 772 and closed at 730.
and this value is in terms of point, not in terms of rupees.
No, no. This is well always in points only. Number. What is the point difference? It's a straddle in points, no?
अब
And see.
now if I want
If you want in
now if
rupees, you cannot do it this way. You'll have to here you'll have to
हाँ,
add
now I
multiplier.
want
Yeah, you need to add a multiplier. That's where I put like suppose you want this particular thing in rupees, so instead of this thing, you need to
अगर मुझे
add which
इसका
is
प्राइस में चार्ट देखना है।
that's what I'm saying. You need to see, you have to make it
अगर मुझे इसका
50-50
प्राइस
here. इधर मल्टीप्लायर इधर ऐड करना पड़ेगा और उसके बाद आपको वैल्यू वाइज मिलेगा कितना वैल्यू, उसका वैल्यू
नहीं नहीं,
कितना था उसका और अभी कितना है।
मेरे को ना एक चीज का क्लियरिटी दीजिए। अभी देखा हमने ये पॉइंट में, अगर मुझे इसको वैल्यू वाइज चेक करना है तो मुझे उसको एक सिंथेटिक सिंबल क्रिएट
Yeah, it's already it
करना
creates a
पड़ेगा, आप ये
synthetic
कह रहे हैं?
symbol. All you have to do is you have to add the multiplier by of the lot size.
अच्छा,
मल्टीप्लायर में लॉट साइज आपको ऐड करना।
ओके
अगर
ओके।
उसमें सेल लेग्स होगा तो आपको माइनस करना पड़ेगा, बाई लेग अगर दोनों एक ही साइड से तो आप
हाँ,
प्लस
मैं
कर सकते।
नेक्स्ट उसी पे आ ही रहा था कि मुझे सेल करना है तो क्या
हाँ, तो
क्या
एक
करना
माइनस
पड़ेगा?
रहेगा तो माइनस करना बिकॉज यू
मैं एक
डिवाइड।
आपको एक ट्रेड मैं आपको एक ट्रेड अगर बताऊंगा तो प्लीज अगर आप उसको डिस्क्राइब कर देंगे तो बड़ा हेल्प हो जाएगा रोशन सर।
हाँ जी, बताइए।
मुझे एक सेकंड का टाइम दीजिए सर प्लीज।
इन द मीन टाइम कैन आई अदर टेक अदर्स क्वेश्चन सो
हाँ हाँ,
दैट
श्योर श्योर
अनिल यू कैन
श्योर।
आस्क योर क्वेश्चन।
Good evening, sir.
गुड इवनिंग।
Roshan, sir, that side, sir.
यस।
I'm Anil, sir, Dr. Anil. Uh,
अनिल टेल मी, हाउ आर यू?
सर, जैसे मैंने आपसे कहा कि क्रॉस हेयर को ग्लोबल कैसे करें हम, इसमें क्या है कि सपोज मेरे पास एक हाफ एन आवर का चार्ट है और एक मिनट का चार्ट है। अब हाफ एन आवर का चार्ट तो डिस्प्ले में मेरे पास 10-12 दिन का आ जाएगा चार्ट के एक सिंगल डिस्प्ले में। 1 मिनट का तो नहीं आएगा 10-12 दिन का सिंगल डिस्प्ले में। व्हाट आई वांट कि मान लीजिए मैं पिछले 5 दिन बैक में जाके किसी पर्टिकुलर कैंडल पे क्रॉस हेयर को लेके जाता हूँ हाफ एन आवर के चार्ट पे, तो जो दूसरा जो 1 मिनट का
ओके,
चार्ट है
समझ
हाफ
गया
एन आवर
समझ
के
गया।
साथ लिंक है, तो अपने आप उस कैंडल को डिस्प्ले जोन में ले आए सर। दैट्स व्हाट।
Okay, understood. I think that is not available, but I will explain to our team about this and I'll let you know.
Yeah, because sir, that is very useful. Sometimes if we want to see the microstructure of the market up to 10 second or
Yeah,
30,
understood.
it's very difficult to find that microstructures. And the second thing, सर जो ये स्पोर्ट का चार्ट होता है अपना इंडेक्स का, इसमें वॉल्यूम क्या चीज दिखाता है? चलो फ्यूचर में तो
No,
अंडरस्टैंड आता
ignore that volume. So we don't look at the volume.
है। ओके सर, ओके। एंड
Okay.
ये जो सर एक क्वेश्चन मैंने पूछा था कि वॉल्यूम एनालिसिस के जो टूल्स है उसमें डिफॉल्ट सेटिंग आपने, ओके, एक चार्ट हमने खोल लिया और उसमें जो भी वॉल्यूम एनालिसिस के टूल है उनको सेट करके और उसको चार्ट को एज ए डिफॉल्ट हमने सेट कर दिया।
Mm-hmm.
लेकिन जब भी मैं नया चार्ट खोलूंगा तो वो जो स्टेप प्रोफाइल की सेटिंग्स है या दूसरे टूल्स की
वैसा ही
सेटिंग।
रहेगा। आप उसको डिफॉल्ट सेट करेंगे। आप देखिए एक बार, अगर प्रॉब्लम है तो आपको मैं दिखा दूंगा। आप
सर
मैसेज
कई
कीजिए
बार तो
हमारे।
क्या होता है, कई बार क्या होता है जैसे आपने डार्क, आपके पास एक चार्ट्स की डिस्प्ले की डिफॉल्ट सेटिंग है या ग्रे ग्रे स्केल में आप उसको डिस्प्ले करते हो या डार्क स्केल में डिस्प्ले डिस्प्ले करते हो। जैसे ही मैं डार्क डिस्प्ले से ग्रे स्केल डिस्प्ले में जाता हूँ तो वो दोबारा मुझे सेट करने पड़ते हैं सारे के सारे जो डिफॉल्ट
नहीं नहीं,
सेटिंग
आपने डिफॉल्ट सेट करेंगे तो वो नहीं आएगा। बट अगर कोई इश्यू रहेगा हम चेक कर लेंगे।
है सर, वो है
अब
हर एक चार्ट में
हाँ,
आपको
हमें हमें
सेपरेटली सेट
मैसेज
करना पड़ता
कीजिए,
है।
मैसेज कीजिए, व्हाट्सएप पे मैसेज कीजिए या टेलीग्राम पे मैसेज कीजिए। समवन
ठीक है,
विल चेक दैट एंड वी विल ट्राई टू फिक्स दिस इफ देयर इज एन इशू।
ठीक है सर,
आई
ठीक है
नीड टू
सर।
रिपोर्ट इट टू आवर डेवलपमेंट टीम अबाउट इट इफ देयर इज एन इशू।
सर ये क्रॉस हेयर का भी देखना सर, ये हो जाए तो
ठीक
इंक्लूड।
है, ठीक है, ठीक है,
हाँ
समझ
जी,
गए।
थैंक यू
ओके।
सर।
Uh, Sir, how to decide the ticks for any stocks in the case of the market profile?
What he said,
How to
how to.
decide the ticks, because in the bank nifty sometime I need to
Okay, so
adjust.
see, there is no definite rule for that. Okay, I personally look at it in a way where you can either do it based on the number of value of the contract. You can, you can set thousand. If the stock is about 1,000 rupees, what will
Hmm.
be the tick size you would like to keep?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, based on that is one way of doing it. Okay, but market is dynamic, right? It is not necessarily always going to be at the same price.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So one of the way to do is you can look at whatever that interval that you look. If you are looking at market profile, then you're looking at 30-minute chart for sure. Okay. So what you can do is you can add your ATR indicator to this. Okay,
Hmm.
just to get an idea. I mean, I'm just giving you a rough way to calculate. So you know the ATR is about 40 points or something. Okay,
Okay.
you multiply that by 4 or 5. So 40 point multiplied by 4 or 5 is 200 ticks.
Yeah.
Okay, that is another way of doing it. But there is no hard and fast rule. In
Hmm.
TPO, the best way to look at it is probably the best way you can look at TPOs. You can set it that way. You got it?
Sorry, क्या बोला सर लास्ट में या आपने?
मैं ऐसा बोल रहा हूँ कि जो आपको दिखने में अच्छा लगता है, जो
Okay,
वो
right.
कस्टम स्टेप उसको आप रख दीजिए, तो आपको चार्ट का व्यू अच्छा मिलेगा और आपको देखने को मिलेगा कि क्या हो रहा है। Okay?
लेकिन वही ना, अगर कुछ स्टैंडर्ड मालूम है कि 1,000 प्राइस का स्टॉक प्राइस है,
हाँ,
तो लाइक 10 रखूं तो लाइक 6,000
दैट
है
इज
तो
दैट
60
इज अ
रखूं.
इजियर वे टू अंडर, बिकॉज आपको याद रहेगा कि हाँ इतना होगा तो इतना स्टॉक का है, तो इस ये कस्टम स्टेप रखना है। बट
इजी
अदर
रहेगा
वे
ना.
टू डू इज बाय वे ऑफ लुकिंग एट द एटीआर ऑफ द इंडिकेटर, एटीआर ऑफ दैट
और
इंटरवल,
ATR into 4 or 5, right?
4 or 5.
Or
Okay.
in case of the 5 minute, what should I do, sir?
4 or 5 doesn't really matter. As I said, you'll get a better visualization of it. So that's what I meant.
Okay,
So
so
I put 40 points in Nifty. So ideally people use Nifty 200 points or something like that. So it'll give you a good visualization. That's it. Because I just showed the ATR of 40 or something in a 30-minute chart. So that's good.
और
Okay.
सर आप इसमें बता पाए कि ABCD, इसमें ABCD क्यों लिख के आता है, वो कुछ मालूम पड़े?
नहीं, उसके लिए आपको मार्केट प्रोफाइल के बारे में समझना पड़ेगा। ये मतलब पहला फर्स्ट हाफ एन आवर, सेकेंड हाफ एन आवर, थर्ड हाफ एन आवर लाइक दैट।
ओके.
ओके,
All right,
When
sir.
you split, you will
Or
be able to.
just one
We
more
have
question.
webinar on market profile, so you can go and watch that webinar. So,
And as a advanced subscriber, can we get any recording of the past?
past we don't share anything, but you will definitely be invited for the webinar. And it is a most more or less it's the same thing.
Okay.
Only reason we keep advanced webinar is because if you do not have these tools that we already not subscribed, then that
Hmm.
tool is of no use to you. We would like
Yeah.
a customer.
Yeah. Right.
So that is why we only allow this advanced webinar only for our customers. That's only other most of our webinars are free to attend. Only because of the year end, we have not kept too many webinars this week, but we have all
But
our webinars are most of the webinars are free to attend. So
uh,
uh,
just for the request, like you said that in a month you organize only 2 or 3 advanced webinars. So at the time,
okay.
maybe I'm not available. So whole month I need to wait for the another webinar.
We will think about it, but see, we announce this well in time, so
Yeah,
you
it's
can
okay.
take
Well, in
some
time, but
time.
in case we are not available at the time, so we have to
Yeah.
wait for next month.
At
That's
the
why.
moment, yeah, we do not have any kind of a way to share that because the reason we do not share it is because it has to be used by our subscribers only. Because
Yeah. So that's
so
why
I
if we,
when we share it, there is a possibility of misuse. So that is the reason we don't share it. So
so as a subscriber, if we request, we can get in the email or subscriber email.
it's not about
So
yeah. We will try. We'll think about it, but at the moment we do
mhm.
not have any mechanism to do that. So, yeah,
हाँ, रोशन सर,
yeah, yeah. I
मुझे
can hear you.
मुझे दिसंबर का बैंक निफ्टी का 48,000 का 200 का सीई शॉर्ट करना है।
See only see or call क्या चाहिए
हाँ, मुझे मल्टी लेग ट्रेड है, ये कैलेंडर ट्रेड है, बैंक
Okay.
निफ्टी का।
So yeah, so you can just add these strikes, right? You tell me which strike it is and which
हाँ
expiry date.
हाँ, दिसंबर एक्सपायरी 48,200 सीई।
Nifty bank, okay. 1 second, I'm just adding the
हाँ, आराम से।
bank Nifty, right?
या
So December expiry, yes, 48
200
C. Okay,
सीई,
okay, I did that.
और मुझे 3 जनवरी का 48,200 सीई।
48 200 C. दोनों को शॉर्ट करना।
नहीं नहीं नहीं, मुझे
हाँ,
दिसंबर वाले को 4 लॉट शॉर्ट करना है, जनवरी वाले को 1 लॉट बाय करना
4 लॉट शॉर्ट करना है।
है। यस।
दिसंबर का 4 लॉट शॉर्ट करना है। इधर 4 डाल दिया आपने।
जनवरी का 4 लॉट बाय करना है।
ओके, तो
नहीं नहीं,
यू
एक
हैव टू
मिनट,
ऑलवेज मेक इट ओके, यू हैव टू
नहीं
ऑलवेज
नहीं
मेक इट।
नहीं नहीं नहीं, उल्टा हो गया।
नहीं नहीं, मुझे पता है ओके। यू हैव टू मेक
हम्म,
इट एज इफ यू आर बाइंग दैट स्ट्रैटेजी, नॉट सेलिंग। ओके,
अच्छा, अभी ना मुझे इसके दो तरीके के चार्ट चाहिए। पहला तो पॉइंट वाइज चाहिए।
सो पॉइंट वाइज तो डायरेक्टली इधर से आ जाता है। ओके, अगर आपको पॉइंट्स वाइज नहीं चाहिए तो आपको मल्टीप्लायर में वैल्यू वाइज का अगर 4 लॉट है तो आपको 200
अभी
डालना पड़ेगा मल्टीप्लाई।
रोशन सर, मैं कंफ्यूज हो जाऊंगा। पहले पहले ना मुझे इसको एक बार लोड लोड हो जाने दीजिए, तो फिर मैं बताता हूँ। आप प्लीज एक बार रुकिए।
नो प्रॉब्लम। ओके,
मैं 3 4 दिन से परेशान हूँ इसके साथ। ये जो आया, ये पॉइंट वाइज कैसे आया सर? ये मुझे जो आपने ये इधर कर रखा है।
सी 4 लॉट का वैल्यू कितना होता है 48, ये
ये
4 को 309 into 4।
हाँ, 309 into 4 करेंगे तो ये लगभग लगभग 1240 के आसपास आ जाएगा,
ओके,
मोटा मोटी। उसमें से हम 600 हटा दे रहे हैं।
हाँ दैट्स व्हाट आई एम सेइंग। सो आपको चाहिए 604 आ गया डिफरेंस।
आ गया। अभी मुझे ना इसमें एक चीज ये चाहिए कि मैंने इस ट्रेड को कितने बजे लिया, किस डेट को लिया, वहां से लेके अभी तक क्या डिफरेंस आया, ये मैं कैसे
वो
चेक
तो
करूँ?
वो तो आपको आपने जो ट्रेड लिया उसको देखना पड़ेगा ना, हिस्टोरिकली क्या टाइम पे लिया, क्या डेट।
मैंने लिया इसको 27 दिसंबर को 9:16 पे ले लिया।
27 दिसंबर को
9:16 पे ले।
ओके, सो अराउंड दिस टाइम, सो इट वाज अराउंड
हाँ
-19 टाइम,
हाँ, माइनस का
करेक्ट।
ऐसे। हम्म
ओके, तो अभी ये 600 हो
हम्म।
गया। ओके,
अभी अब मुझे इसका डिफरेंस चाहिए कि मेरी स्ट्रेटेजी में क्या हुआ क्या नहीं हुआ। मेरे
तो उसके लिए
स्टार्टिंग।
आपको सिंथेटिक में जाके, इसमें सिंथेटिक में जाना पड़ेगा आपको। ओके,
हाँ,
और आपको इधर से क्रिएट करना पड़ेगा, उधर से नहीं होगा, इधर क्रिएट करके अब ये 4 की जगह आपको 200 करना पड़ेगा और -50 करना।
4 की जगह मुझे दो, एक बार प्लीज करिए ना रोशन सर, 4 की जगह मुझे 200 क्यों करना पड़ेगा, ये मैं समझना चाह रहा था।
ये वैल्यू वाइज चाहिए ना आपको,
अच्छा
लॉट्स का वैल्यू वैल्यू वाइज चाहिए, तो आपको ये डिफरेंस आएगा।
अच्छा, क्यों क्योंकि आप कह रहे हो कि अभी इसमें रेशियो का फैसिलिटी नहीं है, तो मैं एक ही साथ मल्टीप्लाई करके लगा दूं, ऐसा
हाँ,
बोल
तो
रहे हैं क्या आप?
मल्टीप्लाई वैल्यू वैल्यू है ना आपको, आपका प्रीमियम वैल्यू कितना, आपने ये प्रीमियम 4 प्रीमियम को बेचा, आपकी
हाँ
उसकी वैल्यू कितनी होगी होगी 308 इंटू 200,
हाँ।
और एक प्रीमियम आपने बाय किया 580 का इंटू 550, जो भी है, जो
हम्म
जो लास्ट रेटेड प्राइस है,
ठीक
उस
ठीक।
हिसाब से आपको डिफरेंस मिलेगा।
ओके।
आपको अगर आपने जीरो पे किया, टेक्निकली इट वाज जीरो, तो या तो आपको 31,000 का लॉस हो गया होगा, या आपको 31,000 का प्रॉफिट आ गया होगा, डिपेंडिंग ऑन व्हाट यू हैव डन। इधर क्लियरली दिख रहा है अभी 31, 38,000, 32,000 दिख रहा है, या तो आपको इतना
अब
प्रॉफिट आया होगा या लॉस आया होगा ये
अ,
स्ट्रैटेजी में।
तो अगर मैं इसको 9:16 पे डाल के चेक करना चाहूँ तो कैसे पॉसिबल है?
1 मिनट चार्ट डाल दीजिए, बस उतना ही आपको समझ में आ जाएगा।
27 का
1 मिनट
9:15।
चार्ट ओपन कीजिए और आ जाएगा। 27 कल ही था ना, या
परसों था,
27
कल था, हाँ सॉरी कल।
कल, कल। ओके,
हाँ। हम्म
9/16 को, 27 को, दिस was at 1,400 rupees difference in value।
हम्म
ओके, ये
हम्म।
जाके अभी 30,242 हो गया है। या तो आपने अगर क्या किया मुझे पता नहीं है, बट वॉट एवर यू डन,
मैंने
इधर
तो
यू
यही
विल बी
किया,
ना।
4 लॉट, 4 लॉट बेचे, 1 लॉट बाई किए, सिंपल, मेरा तो ट्रेड यही था।
हाँ, तो
तो
आपको इतना प्रॉफिट हो गया होगा अगर, या प्रॉफिट नहीं होगा, बेचे थे ना आपने 48,200 के, मार्केट ऊपर है तो शायद आपको लॉस हो गया होगा 31।
मुझे लॉस हो जाएगा, लेकिन अच्छा, अभी तो ये हो गया, अब मैं अगर इसका ऑर्डर फ्लो कैंडल देखना चाहूँ तो कैसे देखूं?
नहीं, इसमें ऑर्डर फ्लो नहीं देखना है सर, इसमें ऑर्डर फ्लो का कोई मतलब नहीं बनता।
वो मेरे को ना, मतलब जैसे इसका लिक्विडिटी कैसे चेक करें?
नहीं, उसमें कुछ
मैं लिमिट
इसका
ऑर्डर
कोई।
कैसे मारूंगा? अंदाज
हाँ?
लगा के मारूंगा या कहीं पे बायर सेलर खड़ा होगा वहां पे मार दूंगा? ये
नहीं
ये
नहीं,
जानना
ऑर्डर
चाहिए।
फ्लो का कोई, इसके स्प्रेड चार्ट में ऑर्डर फ्लो का मतलब नहीं बनता है। इट इज नॉट समथिंग दैट यू शुड बी लुकिंग एट। ओके,
ओके। मैं इस आपके
see,
आप
you did a trade, you know that you are in a loss, okay, of this particular value, so it is
हम्म
given you, it was giving you a profit of 62,000 as well at one stage. I mean loss of 62,000, sorry, loss of 62,000।
लॉस ऑफ 62,000 एक टाइम पे मेरे को ये प्रॉफिट भी दे रहा था 2,000 रुपीज
Yeah,
का।
profit hardly 2,000 rupees. Yes, so you can see here
हाँ
2,000
हाँ।
rupees profit दे रहा था। आपने 2,000 1,100 पे कुछ खरीदा
मुझे
होगा।
जैसे देखिए, अभी आपका 9:16 से शुरू हुआ और 12 पे इसने एक पीक बना दिया, अराउंड 12 पे। हाँ ये
हम्म।
मुझे ये देखना है कि इस 12 पे मुझे यहाँ पे क्या, इस स्ट्रैटेजी की लिक्विडिटी पता चल सकती है कि कितनी है, क्या है, आगे बायर खड़े हैं,
नहीं,
सेलर खड़े हैं?
see, you can put the cluster chart. I am not saying that, but I am not sure how you can get any real benefit out of it. I am not saying that you cannot put the chart. It will calculate, but I have not done any testing of this particular cluster chart because it's a spread chart. So you get the chart. I'm not saying that. but I have no definite way to identify what exactly the liquidity there. But yes, because it's a tick level calculation, it will always have all these things. अभी इसमें क्या टिक्स कस्टम स्टेप्स लगाना है वो सब कुछ आइडिया नहीं है मुझे, बट लेट
वो
मी.
वो वो नहीं चाहिए, उतना नहीं चाहिए मेरे को। तो ये पता लगाना है कि इस स्ट्रैटेजी के बायर कितने थे, इस स्ट्रैटेजी के सेलर
नहीं,
कितने
ऐसा नहीं मिलेगा. ऐसा देयर इज नो, दिस इज नॉट अ एक्सचेंज ट्रेडेड स्ट्रैटेजी.
थे।
इट इज नॉट अ प्री, इट इज कस्टम स्ट्रैटेजी. इसमें आपको बायर कितने थे, सेलर कितने थे, एक अंदाजा ही मिल सकता है. यू कैन नॉट गेट, बिकॉज
हाँ हाँ,
नॉट एक्सचेंज ने क्रिएट नहीं किया है ये कॉन्ट्रैक्ट.
नहीं नहीं, वो बात आपकी ठीक है, मतलब
हाँ.
एक अंदाजा ही लगाने के लिए मैं तो इसीलिए ऑर्डर फ्लो देखूंगा ना, स्ट्रैटेजी पे।
I don't think you should look at order flow for spread. Though it is available, I don't think you should be looking. This is my personal view. You
हम्म।
can try it out, but I don't think it really makes sense.
ओके।
Hmm? Okay.
अब एक लास्ट क्वेश्चन। अब मुझे अगर इसको अमाउंट वाइज चेक करना है तो मैं कौन
Amount
सा
wise ही
चार्ट?
है ना सर, इट्स ऑलरेडी अमाउंट वाइज ही चार्ट बनाया है मैंने. Okay. Okay, thanks a lot for attending this webinar, and we will share our next week's webinar schedule by next Monday, so that you can plan your webinars. I mean, attendance for that. And if you have any questions, do reach out to us on our support chat, and we will answer your questions. Thank you.